Hi Pisces, welcome to your love reading for March 2019. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. I've already shuffled the decks for you and you did have one jumping card. I did get some confirmation from another deck because of the card that you have, so let me go ahead and show you what that is. Let me show you the jumping card from this deck first. So the card that jumped is the Queen of Wands. I mean, this can definitely be your partner, your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. And I wanted to see what are the energies around this person, because for some of you they may not be a fire sign. It could just be the energy that they're in. So the confirmation that I got was the King of Pentacles. So for some of you this is actually an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The other card that came up is the Star. So it does represent your hopes and wishes concerning this person, maybe to get them back, to stay in a relationship, to stay married. This is a card of hopes and wishes being granted, you getting what you want. And then the other confirmation card was a Chariot, success. This is the ultimate card of success and movement around the relationship, the person that you most want. Okay, so these were all just jumping cards. Let me go ahead and put them back in the deck and let's begin. Let's start off with 9 cards from this deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Pisces for March 2019. The first card you have, Pisces, is a 9 of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. The Emperor. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. Here we go again. King of Wands. So first the Queen, now the King. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. 8 of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. Karma, which is actually the Judgment card. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. Justice. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. 3 of Swords. 2 of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Pisces for March. 4 of Pentacles. What's the most important thing that Pisces needs to hear about their love life for March 2019? The card that you have, Pisces, is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is saying that a lot of things can change in your love life in the month of March. So you might kind of be in a really kind of hurtful place. I mean, you have the 3 of Swords here. This is telling you expect the unexpected. To me, the Knight of Swords is like the Tower. There can be a lot of things that just completely, they take you by surprise. Changes come out of nowhere. This can be a very kind of spontaneous energy. So we'll come back to this to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Also, if you'd like to get a private reading with me, Pisces, just go to my website, channelguidance.com. I'll put a link down below. And you should be watching this on YouTube channel, Channeled Guidance Tarot. So let's go ahead and see what you have going on here, because I see you have quite a bit. You start with the 9 of Swords, the Emperor, and the King of Wands. So I see that you're doing a lot of worrying. You have the 9 of Swords, which this is anxiety, this is stress, this is imagining the worst. And you also have the Emperor right next to it. So the Emperor is a major arcana saying you have to take control of your thoughts, because I see that you're worrying yourself sick. Maybe you're fearing that you're not going to be able to recover a relationship. You have the King of Wands. Remember at the beginning of the reading, the Queen of Wands jumped, and you did have positive energy around that. Whether it actually is a fire sign or maybe it was an earth sign, because you had, I think it was the Queen of Pentacles as confirmation. You had the Star and the Chariot. So for some of you, there's a need to take back your power. You're consumed by fear. You're allowing fear to get the best of you. You're worried about your love life. Maybe you're worried about your marriage. The 9 of Swords, this is worry without merit. So what you're actually worried about is not even really happening. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Maybe you feel that someone is cheating on you. Maybe you feel that you're losing somebody. Again, worry without merit. That is the message from the 9 of Swords. And the Emperor is saying, take control here. Take back your power. Stay in control. And the King of Wands, actually, that is the same energy. The King and the Queen of Wands represent leadership, taking control. But for some of you, this can definitely represent a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising, or someone in that energy. I just feel that you're very worried about your love life. Now, in the second row, you have the 8 of Wands, Judgment, and Justice. So, I mean, Karma, which is actually Judgment, this does represent a new beginning for you. This represents a second chance, maybe in a relationship, but there's a lot of fear and, you know, there's just a lot of worry. Maybe you have reason to worry. Maybe somebody has been unfair to you in the past. I mean, you do have the Justice card. Maybe somebody lied to you. Maybe, you know, somebody cheated and you're worried they're going to do the same. Maybe that's why you start with the Nine of Swords. I mean, the Justice card can definitely also represent the sign of Libra for some of you. But I do see things changing. You have the Eight of Wands. This is a long anticipated change. So maybe you've been hoping this person is going to change. They're going to commit themselves to me. They're going to stop ignoring me. You know, maybe it's somebody that you're dating off and on. The Eight of Wands means that something you've been waiting for a very, very, very long time. And yes, that many varies, because this represents time has passed, and you're finally getting your reward. You know, whether it's some type of communication from an ex, or you're finally getting that commitment that you want. Again, you have this next to a new beginning, a second chance, a relationship rising from the ashes, and then the Justice card. This is you having a sense of justice in your love life. Again, you start off with a lot of worry, but maybe you have every reason to be worried because someone has let you down. Justice can definitely also represent an apology coming to you from someone who has let you down, someone maybe who completely betrayed your trust. Justice is an apology, or someone is trying to make things up to you. Definitely makes sense with the Justice card being there. Again, the Knight of Swords is the main energy, so expect the unexpected. Things can change very quickly for you. You could be very anxious right now, depressed, and then suddenly you could find yourself in a very different place. You also have the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, your heart has been broken, definitely. You have the Three of Swords. So either, you know, there's been some type of separation, or there's a lot of disagreements with your partner. This is the breakup card, the divorce card, or you're just going through something really painful right now. And I see that you really do love this person. You have the Two of Cups, this is a soulmate energy. And not every union is a soulmate energy. Some people are just together just because we have a lot in common, or you really like this person. Not with this card. This is you feel like this person is the one for you, but there's a sense of heartache around this. And then you have the Four of Pentacles on this side. So this is someone who's holding back from you. I mean, this is someone who is, perhaps you're holding on really tight to the soulmate that you really don't want to let them go. And I don't feel that you're going to lose them, because I mean, I see you getting what you deserve with the Justice card. I see you getting what you've been waiting for from the Eight of Wands. Usually I'd say that this person could be holding back from you, and it definitely can be for some of you, but I also feel that for some of you, you're really trying to hold on to hope that you're not losing the soulmate. That's just what I'm getting. Let me get a few more cards. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for March? What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for March? What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for March? So, wow, I just pulled you all major arcana. So what this means is that in the month of March, there's a lot of opportunities for change. So take advantage of that. The major arcanas, these are things that are almost kind of written in stone. These things are going to happen. And, you know, as it is, you had the Knight of Swords as the main energy. And I told you this is a lot like the Tower. And then now you get the Tower. So that's a lot of unexpected changes. And again, you know, I told you, you might be in a really stressful place right now. The Nine of Swords, and you have the Three of Swords. But then you get the Sun. That is positive energy. This is happiness. This is love. This is you being extremely fulfilled. Success. But there's going to be some type of shocking change with the Tower. Hard for me to say in a general reading that's for thousands of people what that positive change is going to be. But I mean, you do have the Hermit here, so that gives me some kind of idea. I mean, there can definitely be someone who's changing their mind about you. The Hermit means that maybe someone has distanced themselves because they just need time to think. They need clarity. They need to see the truth. Perhaps when this person emerges from this time of thinking, it's going to take you by surprise. Perhaps because they tell you they actually want to stay with you. They still feel that soulmate connection with you. The fact that you have the Hermit and then the Sun, it's like someone does a lot of thinking, they're searching for the truth, and you like what the truth reveals. This is success. Again, the most positive card in the deck. And with the Tower, I mean, just kind of expect the unexpected in the month of March. And for some, it could be that there's a new partner coming in if you're single. If you're struggling in a marriage, again, I feel like there's going to be a positive change. Try not to worry too much. If you're dating someone and hoping for further commitment, again, don't be surprised if somebody just needs some time to figure things out. Give them that time, because you do have the Sun after this card. There will be success if someone is allowed to really figure out what they want and what they feel. Okay, so let's see what the confirmation deck wants to tell you. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for March? You have the Ten of Wands. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces for March? The Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So this is a repeat energy because you have it right here. What's the most important thing that Pisces needs to hear about their love life for March 2019? The Four of Cups. So this is someone who is unhappy, unfulfilled. But I mean, the Four of Cups does also mean that someone doesn't see what is right in front of them. So there can definitely be, and I don't always get this, there can definitely be someone who's not really noticing you, not noticing how much you care about them. Maybe they don't even know that you're interested in them. The Four of Cups is someone who's kind of withdrawn into themselves. This is being kind of numb. I mean, it can even be that your partner is in a difficult place right now, or it can even be you. You're just kind of feeling down about what's happening in your love life. Okay, so let's look at these three cards. And you do have this tired energy, and that is what this card represents. An uphill battle, a struggle. This is a heavy burden. Perhaps there is some type of heavy burden around your relationship. Maybe that's what has you really worried here with the Nine of Swords. This is feeling like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. It's so hard. It's so painful. And you don't know how to get out of the situation. The Eight of Swords. You don't know how to make things better. So now you have the Eight and the Nine of Swords. This is feeling trapped, a mental prison. You feel like your hands are tied behind your back. Be open-minded. I mean, I said I wasn't going to say that, but considering what I just said, and the Four of Pentacles is here 2 times. The Four of Pentacles is just digging in your heels and just wanting to hold on and not being open to anything new, any new possibilities, any new paths. Maybe things are not going to happen the way that you think. Maybe there's a better way that you come together with your partner. Maybe there is some space between you, some time apart, but then you come back stronger than ever. The Four of Pentacles 2 times. Someone is just holding on really tight, but still, it can definitely be that you're holding on to your soulmate because you feel that they're the one and you do not want to let them go. So I feel like in the month of March, like, you could definitely be fighting for that soulmate relationship. Let me take one last look at this before we move on to the X spread. So for some of you, I mean, there can definitely be someone who is a Libra, who's very significant to you here. And, you know, with all these major arcanas, I mean, you've got the Emperor, you've got Karma, the Tower, the Hermit. New beginning right smack in the middle of the reading. And this is a new beginning where you thought it was never going to happen. You thought something was over, and yet it comes back to life. And this is your sense of justice. The unexpected with the Tower. And keep in mind that you also had the Knight of Swords, similar energy. But someone needs a lot of time to think and to soul search. If that person is given that time, you will be happy. This card does not always come up. And this card means that there's going to be a positive outcome no matter what you see in here, no matter what messages. There's going to be success. Even if right now you're really feeling pain, or you're just, you know, you're separated, or you're maybe you feel like you're headed towards divorce, there can still be success. I see you holding on really tight to the person that you love. Okay, so let's do the X spread using this deck right here. I've already shuffled it, so let me get these out of the way. And keep in mind with these spreads for X's, it can be someone you were in a committed relationship with, or it can be someone that you just dated and you want to know if there's still a chance that you could see each other again, and you want to know if someone's still thinking of you. All of those things apply. Timing is irrelevant. Okay, show me the energies around Pisces and their X. Show me the energies around Pisces and their X. Show me the energies around Pisces and their X. Show me the energies around Pisces and their X. Pisces and their X. There's a Tower again. Pisces and their X. And Justice again. Interesting. So, I mean, I only pulled 6 cards for you. I only pulled 6, and 3 out of 6 are repeat cards. There's one from the first spread that I did for you, and then the Tower, which is here. I'll put it here so you can keep that in mind. So, I mean, I feel like there's going to be something is going to change. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure for all of you what it's going to be, but you're going to see some type of change in the relationship with your ex. Some of you could be hearing from them. Some of them could be trying to make things up to you. My goodness, the Justice card 2 times. And, you know, a new beginning. Let's go ahead and start at the top. You have the 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So the 6 of Pentacles, I mean, I feel like this is telling you that you can still get what you deserve from your ex. You can still get that love, the relationship, the future that you want and that you deserve. It's still there. It's still a possibility. And I do see movement in your relationship, the Knight of Cups. All the knights represent change and movement. And this knight is bringing positive changes to your love life. This could even be some type of proposal. Proposal to get back together, to talk, to maybe consider the possibility of reuniting. And then you have the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning for your relationship, rekindling that spark between you. So I feel like there's still a possibility of you getting what you deserve. And I see it 3 times on here. 1 time from the 6 of Pentacles, and then 2 times from Justice. This is you getting what you deserve. This is you getting what you lost the first time around. It's still there. I mean, and with the Tower coming up as, you know, a repeat card, I feel like you could be very surprised how your ex returns to you. I mean, hard to say what that is when in a general reading, but I mean, there's going to be with a Tower, there's always kind of a shocking change or a shocking revelation, shocking news. It's just something comes out completely from out of the blue and just surprises the hell out of you. And you've got 2 new beginnings, the Ace of Cups and the Fool. There are new beginnings around exes for the sign of Pisces. The Fool does mean that you're just going to have to just trust your intuition and your heart. So for some of you, there could have been definitely something that was very painful. Maybe this person lied to you. Maybe they betrayed you. Because you did have the 3 of Swords. You did have the 3 of Swords in the first spread that I did for you. So, I mean, I feel like for most of you, you're feeling pretty heartbroken about something that happened with your ex. Maybe what they did to you. Maybe the fact maybe you had to break up with them. The Fool is saying there's going to be a risky new beginning and you're just going to have to trust. But, I mean, the Tower 2 times is saying that this can happen in a very unexpected way. It may not be what you're thinking. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, you may even be the one to ask them back. Maybe that's not going to apply to everyone. But, I mean, I did feel like for some of you, you're going to be asking them back. Or maybe you reach out to them and they unexpectedly say they've been thinking of you as well. I mean, Justice. Things will be set right for you. Something that was unfair to you will be healed. You will get what you deserve. That was the very first card that I pulled for you. Let me get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces? Pisces and their ex from March 2019. The 2 of Cups. So this also is a repeat card. What other messages are there for the sign of Pisces? Pisces and their ex from March 2019. The 9 of Pentacles. Pisces and their ex from March 2019. The 9 of Cups. Pisces and their ex, March 2019. The 10 of Wands, also a repeat card. So, I mean, the fact that you have these 2 9s side by side, the 9s do represent attainment. So you can achieve this reunion with your ex. I mean, they're right next to each other, the 2 9s. And again, the 9s represent that you can achieve this attainment. You can attain your goal. But it does represent, they also represent a new cycle. So it's like you really have to heal your differences. It can't be the same relationship because there is some type of heavy burden here. Perhaps this is what broke you up. This is really struggling. And you did have this card in the first spread as well. Here it is. There is maybe some emotional baggage that's being carried around that makes, maybe it makes the relationship seem like you couldn't try again because it would just be too much. There's too much history or too much baggage that needs to be worked through. The 2 nines represent a new cycle. But it also does represent attainment. And then the fact that you have the 2 of Cups repeat itself, because this was also part of the original reading. The 2 of Cups is telling you there's still love there. The 2 of Cups represents, you know, that soulmate connection. Love. Here it is. So, I mean, there's definitely still a connection, a bond between you and your ex, even if you're not talking, even if you heard that they still moved on, they moved on with someone else. You're being told here, you know, to think of you. You have the 9 of Pentacles. This is about self-worth, self-love, self-respect, all of those things. The love is still there. Again, regardless, even if they moved on with someone else, they still care. And there's still a possibility, I mean, you saw the cards that were under here. They're very synchronistic. The other signs have not had messages like this. Like the Tower 2 times, the Justice card 2 times. You've been the only one so far. And then you have the 9 of Cups. This is a wish card. Your wish can be fulfilled to have this relationship again. But just make sure you feel good about it. Make sure that you've worked through those differences. Because the 10 of Wands 2 times means that there's a lot of baggage around this relationship that you need to kind of unpack. You need to heal your differences. You need to feel good about taking them back. The connection is still there. Don't worry about that. And again, 2 new beginnings. You have the Fool here, the Ace of Cups up there. There are new beginnings, unexpected changes around your ex. So really trust your heart and your intuition as far as taking them back. I feel like you will have a chance, but for some of you, I mean, there can even be somebody new that comes along. Perhaps, you know, that is what the 9 of Pentacles is about. You have to make a decision that is best for you. Okay, Pisces, this has been your love reading for March 2019. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.